Hey guys, it's your buddy Rome. This morning I wanted to show you some of the new updates that I have achieved with the OBSBOT Talent, connecting it to a full keyboard. This is a foldable keyboard, so you can pretty much take this any place that you want to. I have set up all of my scene controls here as well. I have simple button tabs. Now, you probably have seen other people talk about these little numeric pads, and they work great if you just want to be able to trigger scenes and turn on and off, graphics and things like that. But one of the issues that we're going to run into quite often using the Talent is that you're going to need to type things in. So having one of these very inexpensive keyboards really comes in handy, because as you see here, I can easily switch between the different scenes. I can also turn on my web graphics. So say for instance, I want to turn on graphics. You'll be able to control pretty much everything that you want to right from this keyboard. Now, there are a variety of different style keyboards. All of them basically work the same. You're just going to connect these via your Bluetooth. So you're just going to go into your settings, go to your Bluetooth settings here and click here, and then find or pair a new device. Very simple. All right, so I'm going to bring the Talent a little bit closer so you guys can see some of these new features. But the first thing I wanted to show you this morning was the fact that you can utilize one of these foldable keyboards, as you guys see here, to take with you out on location or use in your studio, whichever the case it may be. So let's get right to it. All right, guys, so there's a number of new features that have been added to this device. One of them that really stands out to me is the ability to do multiple layouts. As you guys can see here, we have a variety of different layouts now that we can choose from. Now, this is really going to be a game changer. The Magewell Director Mini already had a lot of these features. It's great that now we have these on the Talent. So say, for instance, we wanted to quickly set up a scene like this, and we could just choose. That's going to be our number one scene. Click on 2. This is going to be our camera scene. And then we can go in and customize that however we want to. Hit continue, and you can go in and then adjust the scene however you need to. You can adjust the positions of your picture-in-picture. You can change the size of the picture-in-picture. You have control of that as well. You can obviously go in as before and create a frame around this. So if you wanted to create a frame, no problem. All of those features are available. So one of the things that I really like is how fast we can get this set up. We can just jump in here and choose whatever we want to be able to control, which is a win. All right, so let's put this back to a corner position. Actually, for my live streams, I would normally have it on this side over here. And of course, you can still add your music. You can still go in here and control any audio that's coming into the device. So I think this is a very welcome feature for us to have now on the OBSBOT Talent. Now, some of the other cool features that I like so far that have been added to the Talent is the ability to go in and create shortcuts. So when we mentioned the keyboard earlier, you would just tap here on the shortcuts. And as you guys can see, I have a variety of shortcuts that are already, here. Now, in order to add one, you're just going to click on add. You're going to give it a name. That's where having a keyboard really comes in handy, because now I can just type everything right here in. I could say, scene 3 or whatever it is. I said it's going to be scene 4 or scene 5. And then I can just type that in using my keyboard. Then just like before, you're going to go in and you're going to select whatever it is you want. We're going to say scene, specific scene, and we're going to go to what scene do we want that to be. Let's say, for instance, we want home fries, because that's one of my videos. So I could just go ahead and click on that. And then I can give it a key function. Click here. And whatever key you want to assign to that, I'm going to use 5 here. Now, 5 is from the keyboard, from the keypad on this keyboard. You get different set of numbers if you're using the regular keys. So I'm just going to pick 5 as that, and I'm going to say, just say playback video, and I'll just call it playback vid 1, and add, and now it's ready to rock. So now if I go all the way back to my scenes and I click on 5, it's going to switch over to that video. And then I can go back to my intro stream screen. I can go to all of my different videos, as you guys see here, and all I'm using is this little wireless keyboard that you guys see. So that's a really cool feature. Now, some other features that have been added for those who may not be aware is new graphics. Okay, so we have new lower thirds. We have some animated lower thirds. You can add those, and you're going to be able to control those with your keyboard or your numeric pad, whichever you want to. I love the fact that we now have these new animated features. This is really going to come in handy for creating a professional looking show. So under titles, we also have some animated titles. These are our traditional titles, or the first titles that we receive. You click here. Now we have these really cool animated titles that we can use, which are also very cool. Of course, like all the other titles, you can go in and customize them. You can do whatever you want to with them, and you can set those up, you know, for your stream. And now one of the things that I use in my stream is that I actually use web graphics. So these graphics that you see here with the little bug here for my Amazon stream, I have this on my regular Amazon stream, but if I'm streaming from the Talent, I can have something that looks familiar. So when people are watching, they won't feel alienated. They'll feel like they're looking at the normal stream that I normally produce on my show. So what's cool about that is I can turn that on and off right from this control pad, and I'm going to show you how to set that up. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our settings, and we're going to go into controls, and you guys see we have web graphics here. So I'm going to slide to the left, and I'm going to go in and select it. So now I'm going to choose a new key to turn this on and off. So let's go ahead and remove that. So let's say we're going to say turn on web graphics is going to be keypad number 1. And we'll just leave it as web graphics. Then add. And this is my graphic. Let's make sure it's the right one. Hit save. And now we should be able to go back, and I should be able to trigger this from just pressing the number 1, turning on and off my web graphics. Okay, so if you're using web graphics, these graphics are free. You can set these up, customize these however you want to. It's going to give you a little bit more flexibility, especially when you want to have things like maybe talking points or stuff like that show up on the screen. That's going to be a win. So it really just depends on, guys, what it is that you're trying to do with your device. Now, again, I want to emphasize this. This is an all-in-one device that has so many features. You can connect a variety of different devices to it. I connect my Rodecaster Pro 2 to this as my audio interface when I'm using it in the studio. When I'm out and about, of course, I'm using, you know, something else. I'll use like one of my wireless microphones. Another cool thing is now that we have, if you have the remote for the tail air, you can actually go in here, and let me show you guys. So if we go over to our Tiny 2, now this is the Tiny 2 Lite, and as you guys can see here, once I turn this on, so it is a worthwhile investment to purchase one of these remotes because it's going to give you a lot of flexibility when it comes to controlling your cameras, you know, whether you're controlling them, you know, individually or if you're controlling them directly through the Talent itself. So I use these a lot, you know, especially for things like zooming in and replacement or placement of the cameras. These really come in handy, you know, especially when it comes to the little macro movements and things like that. When I'm setting up a live stream, this is just a win, guys. All right, so this is just kind of a quick overview of some of the things that I have noticed, some of the latest updates for the OBSBOT Talent. So if you guys are using an OBSBOT Talent, definitely explore some of these new updates because I think they're going to really blow your mind as far as all the cool things you can do, like those kind of cool little gesture controls that you guys see right there, where we can zoom in, we can zoom out, you know, all these kind of cool gestures like that. So good framing, the whole 9 yards. You guys know how these devices work. For those that are new, I just wanted to do a quick video for you guys this morning showing you how I am utilizing some of these other accessories. And most of these accessories are very, very inexpensive to add, like this wireless keyboard that's going to give you a lot of control for your shows, to easily be able to just jump from one scene to another, to easily be able to turn on and off your graphics. You have so much flexibility now, guys, with this device. All right, guys, it's been Rome with Rome Knows Tech. I just want to do a quick video. I know this one is over about 14 minutes or so, but I wanted to do a quick video showing you guys some of these new cool features with the OBSBOT Talent. I do have it currently paired right now with 2 tail airs, as well as the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite. All right, guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Peace. I'm out.